Good afternoon, you bunch of absolute legends. This is Darius, and we are off with the 10-kilometer challenge. I've had to do it today, the day before August the 1st, so July the 31st, because tomorrow it's supposed to be raining quite a lot, so 90% chance of rain, so we are off. I just passed the 1 kilometer mark, and I've decided that I'm going to do 1 kilometer checkpoints, and every time I reach a checkpoint I do a dad joke. So why are pirates pirates? Because they are. We have reached the square. That road down there and this road down here, they all lead to a square, and I'm going to be doing it twice. It takes about 10 kilometers. Let's do this.
Second checkpoint reached, it's time for a dad joke.
What do you call a fake dad? A faux pas.
I was making good progress and reached checkpoint 3 quite easily. So it was time for another dad joke.
Why is it so easy to weigh fish? Because they come with their own scales. I noticed something. When I looked at a map of this route, from my house to the square that I mentioned earlier in the video, it kind of looks like a backwards P, the letter P. And there's actually a character in grammar that does look like that. It's called a pilcrow, so I'm going to call it that, the pilcrow. So yeah, just a little tidbit. My friends, we have reached the end of the pilcrow, but I have to do it again because I'm not done. Technically, I'm not even halfway done. It's about 3.72 kilometers, because going down the road to my house, that makes up the rest. So we're going to do the square again, the square portion, and then the rest I'll just do up the street. Thank you.
I reached the 4 kilometer mark and it was time for another dad joke.
What do you get when you cross a train with the person blowing bubblegum? A choo-choo train.
Awful jokes aside, I was approaching the 5 kilometer mark, but the journey was starting to take a toll.
We've reached halfway. So I'm at the 5.32 kilometers and starting to feel a little tired. This isn't exactly a walk in the park, even though there is literally a park right in front of me. But you know what? I am going to finish this. So I'm going to tell a Star Wars joke. How does Yoda like his Wookiee steak? A little chewy.
Good fun, but I was slowly making my way up the latter half of the challenge and, curiously, out of room in the pilcrow.
So I've done the double pilcrow, and I still have just under 3 kilometers left. So what I'm going to do, since I've overestimated how much that would take, or how much that intended route would take, I've still got a bit to go. I'm going to head to my local tavern, not to drink alcohol, but to get a Coke Zero, because it's about 2.5 kilometers from here. I'll walk the rest of it back and forward if I have to. I'm doing this challenge. Did you know that you can stop a bank heist using a bottle of Benadryl? It's an anti-histamine. We have officially reached the 3/4 mark, so cue the Super Mario Kart music.
Good fun, but in order to avoid getting sued, I decided to do some karaoke instead.
And I would walk 3.105 miles, and I would walk 3.105 more, just to be the man who walked 6.21 miles to fall down at your door. What's the difference between a poorly dressed bicycle and a well-dressed bicycle? A tire. 1 kilometer to go. We've almost got this, team.
And finally, after trudging in the car park of the tavern, I finished the 10 kilometer challenge. At last.
It took me over 2 hours, but I finally did it. I did the 10 kilometers. Thank you to all my subscribers across all my platforms. And thank you, Lord.
And I celebrated with a Coke Zero. Cheers.